The second point in our lesson, how to rotate about a point other than the origin. When I want to rotate around this point, first I must make a prediction. For example, here he gives me triangle JKL and he wants me to rotate it 270 degrees around a point which is -2, 1. Always when I rotate, I turn the figure. When I turn the figure, I guess it will be in the second or third or fourth quadrant. If my triangle in the first quadrant, when I turn it, I think it will be in the second quadrant or in the fourth quadrant, depending on the direction, if I rotate clockwise or counterclockwise. Let us take this example. Triangle JKL has vertices J -2, 0, K -1, -4, and L -4, -3. First step, I must graph the triangle. As you see here, I graph the triangle JKL. It is in the third quadrant. And also I graph the point, which is the center of rotation, -2, 1. After I do this and I make the prediction, I must change the center of rotation, this -2, 1, to a vector, and I make a translation depending on this vector, which is the third step. You see this center of rotation, -2, 1, this one exactly. Yes, I will make this point vector. How I make this point a vector? I rotate it 180 degrees. Always I rotate this 180 degrees. -2, 1, when I rotate -2, 1, 180 degrees, I must change the sign of x coordinate and y coordinate. The vector will become 2, -1 here. You see this center of rotation, -2, 1, I make it a vector for translation. I rotate this point, the center, 180 degrees, it become 2, -1. After I make the center of rotation, I make it vector. I translate triangle JKL depending on this vector, like here. You see, J -2, 0. When I use the vector 2, -1, I add 2 to the x coordinate and I subtract 1 from the y coordinate. The new point will be -2 plus 2, it is 0. 0 minus 1, it will be -1. I complete K the same. -1 plus 2 is 1. -4 minus 1 is -5. I get 3 new points, 0, -1, 1, -5, and -2, -4. I graph these points, like here. You see this, the pre-image or the main figure. I make translation. I get this triangle. After I do this step, I go to the next step. What I do now, these 3 points or the new triangle, this one, I make rotation 270 degrees. Again, first step, I graph the triangle. Then I make the center of rotation vector. How? By rotate the center 180 degrees. I get vector. I make translation to the main triangle using the vector. I get a new triangle, this one. After that, what I do, I rotate the new triangle, this 0, -1, 1, -5, -2, -7. I rotate it depending on the rule he gave me in the question. He said rotate 270 degrees about the origin. Now I rotate the 3 points 270 degrees about the origin. The rule said When we rotate 270 degrees, xy, it will become y negative x. I keep y the same and put it in the place of x, and I make x opposite. 0, negative 1 will become negative 1, 0. 1, negative 5 will become negative 5, negative 1. Negative 2, negative 4 will become negative 4, 2. What I do after that, I graph the new triangle, which is this one. This is the triangle after I rotate this one 270 degrees. Now the last step I will translate this triangle, this one, of course this triangle. Which triangle? This triangle, the one that I get it after I rotate 270 degrees. After I rotate 270 degrees, I get this one. This one, I translate it again, but this time I use the center exactly. I don't change anything. You remember this, negative 2, 1, which was the center of rotation. Here, you remember this? Rotation about the point negative 2, 1. This, at the last step, I make it vector. And I translate using it. Here. You see? I rotate. Now I translate this triangle depending on the vector negative 2, 1, which is the same of the center of rotation. X minus 2, y plus 1, negative 1, 0 become negative 3, 1, which is a new point. Negative 5, negative 1 become negative 7, 0. Negative 4, 2 become negative 6, 3. Now this JKL will be the new triangle, or the triangle after rotation 270 degrees on a point negative 2, 1, which is the new center.